Hey. Well. Hey. So I'm gonna make some things. Yeah. So make some cookies to bring to work tomorrow. It'll be fun. It'll be grand. We're on an adventure together. So let's prepare. It's fine. I have an apron. That's wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Nope. There we go. I knew we would get there. Gorgeous. Probably pick that up. Excuse me. This is my mixer. He does not have a name. My aunt so graciously gifted him to me because they moved. So now I have a mixer. I have used this mixer literally almost every day since I've got it. Okay. You would think I'd be a little more prepared. You would think I'd be a little more prepared, considering when am I ever prepared? Let's be real. Butter, brown sugar, and sugar. How many cookies? 16 sandwiches. I don't need that many, so I'm gonna half the recipe. Do not need that much. I might also have to go grab butter from the freezer. Like I said, you would think that I would be a little more prepared. I was not. So I just realized that I did a whole bunch and never clicked record on my camera. I have a half a cup of softened-ish butter in here. I have a half a cup brown sugar in here. And I have a quarter of a cup of regular sugar in here. Now to mix it. My whole table is shaking. I'm throwing sugar. It helps to scrape down the sides. Because, you know, stuff. You just gotta scrape it. Trust me. Anyway, into that cup. Lock it. So you let that mix. And ideally, we pull up a chair. While that's mixing, because you want it to get whipped, a half a tablespoon of molasses, a teaspoon of vanilla, and an egg. I got all 18 of my eggs for this. Now listen, baking is a science. That's about a teaspoon. I have egg hands. You are too loud. Okay, that is good enough. Now, for molasses. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. A half a tablespoon. That was too. That was good. You know, smart people, clean as they go. I can't say that I'm smart people. So I'm gonna scrape down my bowl again. There doesn't seem like a whole lot in there. Wait, you scrape it down. Add your stuff. Scrape the cup. Look, I don't make the rules. There's just a lot of scraping involved in baking. Scraping and baking. Mix that. probably not good for your mixer. Potato and chicken. And just when you thought you were done scraping, scrape it again. So I have to remember that I'm having this recipe. 1 cup of flour. Just 1. Now, if I were a professional, I would, you know, fluff it and scrape it. I'm not done. A half a cup, nope, a whole cup of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon, which just means you measure with your heart, of cinnamon. Whoop, yep, that's good enough. Aren't these oatmeal cookies? Why is there no oat in it? Baking soda. When do I put the oat in? Oh, you add in the oats at the end, okay. Baking soda and salt. So I need a half a teaspoon and a 1/8 of a teaspoon, which really means measure with your heart. Good enough. Half a teaspoon. Yeah. Sure. Mix it again. I've never really made these cookies before, so I don't know if that's what they're supposed to look like. Scrape, scrape, scrape. Let's see if I have a 1.5 cups of oats. I needed to use these up anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 cup. 1, 2, 3. You like that I did all that scooping just to dump it in the end? Wow. Also, if I was a professional, I would have a cookie scooper to scoop cookies, but I don't. So, I'm gonna give it 1 more for good measure. There are still loose oats at the bottom. Form balls. They don't take that long, 9 to 10 minutes. That's a sleigh. I need a spoon. Do I not own a spoon? False alarm. I own a spoon. I don't want to make them too small because then it'll take forever. But I don't want to make them too big because then they'll take forever. Is that good enough? Do I push them down? I'm not gonna. Thinking those are gonna be too big. Thinking like that. I'm gonna take a wee chunk off of that because they're gonna spread. Maybe I just do. Oh, I'm scared. But I don't want it to take forever. Okay, well, we'll see. I don't know how these cookies will spread because A, I've never made them before. And B, this is not a family recipe. So, you know what? They're cookies. They're going to taste good. Either way. Who's going to complain? They're not perfect. perfect circle. Slay. Okay. So now I just gotta toss these in the oven for, hey Siri, start a timer for 10 minutes, please.
Starting now.
Thank you. Okay. Well, that's what they look. Ooh, that's what they look like. Cute and gorgeous. Into the oven. While those are cooking, we'll have a chat and clean up. I could have made them chocolate flavored, but I didn't want to. I like to bring in treats to work every now and again because typically on Fridays we have like a little, I don't think it's quite a potluck, but usually if there's a day that people bring in food and or treats, it's on Fridays. So, and I took some time off because it was my husband and I's anniversary. So I'm like, if there was any good time to make treats, it will be now. And not because I just got bored. I don't know, I just like cooking. Is it cooking? Technically it's baking. So I think this will give me about 6 more for sure, and then maybe another tray, but we'll see. Because right now in the oven there's only 3 cookies, 3 sandwiches, because it's 2 for each. So I did have the recipe intentionally because I didn't want 1,000 bajillion cookies, and I also have frozen cinnamon rolls in the freezer that I made the other day that I was thinking I was going to chop up and cook in muffin tins, so that way they're easier to take and eat. Ooh, she is jamming. We're gonna put him away for now. Watch, if I set something down, it slide. Ooh. Anyway, I'll catch you back in 10 minutes when the cookies are done. Not exactly sure how to tell when they're done, but they've been in there for longer than the recipe called for, like for 15 minutes. Oh! So I'm gonna check the bottom. No, I'm not. I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna check the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop the next one onto a piece of parchment, so that way when those are movable, they can just go. One. I feel like I should have flattened them. I don't know. I think this is sometimes why I prefer cooking, because it's less life or death. So far that's 3, 6. I swear I can function as an adult. And then however many they come out, -1, because I'm gonna eat one. You got a taste test. I feel like those came out wrong, but they were in there for 15 minutes. So I think what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to wait any longer for them to cool down, I'm gonna do one of these. And then, look at that. I'm a genius. Yeah. Okay. Hey Siri, set the timer for 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes starting now.
So, oh no, they'll be fine. They'll be, probably. I don't know. Anyway, oh. Okay, I'm gonna do it again because then I'm gonna re-whip up the filling. Yeah. Oh, you know what? There literally might only be 1 cookie's worth left in here. Yeah. And a half. Actually, that's perfect. If there's 1.5 cookies left, that means I can just eat the half a cookie. I don't have to eat a whole cookie. I mean, who's really complaining about having to eat a whole cookie? Not me. What do you think? Okay, so I'm gonna wash this bowl out and then we'll whip this up again. That means I have to move my mixer back. I made, like I said, made cinnamon rolls the other day. Made twice as much icing as I did cinnamon rolls. So I had a whole bunch left over. So I'm gonna use that for the filling. And I'm just gonna take a minute and whip it up. And I will leave the recipe for this also down in the description, just in case you fancy yourself some oatmeal cream pies. I don't think I've literally ever had an oatmeal cream pie, if we're being completely honest. But I had oatmeal that needed to use. That's what I wanted. There's frosting on the wall. To bake some cookies. So, I'm gonna be being too loud. I'm gonna wake her up. I'm gonna grab a spatula. But I'm hesitant to make more until I've frosted them. Because then if I've made more, I've just defeated the whole purpose of using up the icing I already had. So, yes. And you technically shouldn't frost the cookies until they've cooled completely, or else the frosting will melt, yada yada. Once those are cool enough to move, I'll move them to a separate counter to cool down faster. I forgot to shut the oven. And these ones are just about cool enough to frost. So I'm gonna frost those up, put them in plastic wrap, and then put them in the fridge. Yeah. That one did turn out ugly. I don't know why, because the rest of them turned out fine. But I'm not joking, I'm gonna eat that one because it's gonna be good. It's crispy. They smell delicious. And can you even see me? And I never understood why somebody decided to ruin a perfectly good cookie with raisins. Who looks at a cookie and goes, He goes, raisins. They look good. I don't know if they'll be. Oh, nope, they're good to move. Okay. Oh, and I just put stuff where those are gonna go. Okay, and that means the last few cookies can go in. So altogether, this recipe made 6, 12, 15 cookies, which means that if you half this recipe, there's going to be one for you to eat. I mean, I don't know, maybe you scoop your cookies different. I don't judge. It's still hot. Okay, those are cool enough, potentially, to frost. And I'm not bougie. I don't have a piping bag. So here's a tip. you. Okay. Take a plastic sandwich bag. Take a plastic sandwich bag. Don't do that though. Set it in a cup to help you scoop. I think I'm gonna have to make more. That's so unfortunate. Well, no. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Anyway, you can use the sandwich bag like a piping bag. It's the same thing, essentially, just less. It's the same thing. Don't let nobody tell you different. You just zoop it and boop it. See? Oh, that's so not enough. For 6 cookies, 7 cookies. I feel right on the frosting. I'm not gonna do more. Anyway, where are my scissors? I'm just assuming. Oh, I'm scared. You just zoop it? What? And boop it. If you squeeze too hard, you may bust the bag. I think this one needs a little more. Okay, I'll have enough for 7. Okay. You just... Wow, you guys! Those came out great! I'll get you close up in a minute. Okay. Don't squish them too hard. And then you just... I think it would probably be better if you made sure that your cookies were cool. Because mine are not. Oh, cute! They're a little ugly. And then into a spare pan. And then into the fridge. Let me get you close up. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. Wow. I'm so proud of myself. Cute. I mean, they're not, but they will taste delicious. Oh, look at that. Look. Ah, wow. Great. That's practically professional. And not gonna lie, these are gonna go straight into the fridge because they were a little bit warm. This is the one that came out a wee bit ugly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna eat it. I'll break this in half. Okay, if I break it anymore, I don't want that much frosting. Look at that. Oh. Ooh. I might oatmeal cream pies. Oh. That's good. Get another bite. Bro, those are good. Should I save some for my toddler? Nah. I'm parched. I would make those again. That was delicious, especially a little bit warm. So good. Those were delicious. I was previously a cream pie hater. Now I love cream pies. Anyway, thanks for. Those were good. I'll leave the link for the recipes in the description box so you too can become a lover of the cream pies. Those were delicious. They were pretty easy. I mean, you just make cookies and you make frosting. And everybody's gonna think you're amazing. Everybody's gonna think you're professional.